Hello, 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 and welcome back to J.P.s Retro World. I am your man, J.P. Sorry, that was a little abrasive. So, today is a little bit of a celebration. Now, I missed the actual anniversary. I meant to do a video on the actual anniversary, but I missed it. But nevertheless, this is the same year of the anniversary, and it's not too far, so let's just talk about it. This year is the 40-year anniversary of Hulkamania. That's right, when this guy at Madison Square Garden defeated this guy for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. Now, the story behind this match was Hulk Hogan had wrestled for the WWF before, but he was a bad guy. In fact, he was managed by Classy Freddie Blassie. So he was a heel. But then he decided to make Rocky 3 with Sylvester Stallone, and he was fired by Vince McMahon Sr. So he went and did the movie, did a regular job, but then he went over to the AWA, American Wrestling Association, owned by Vern Gagne, based out of Minnesota. So Hulk had a good run up there, wasn't really able to capture the world title. He couldn't, I mean, he could beat Nick Bockwinkel, but Vern Gagne didn't want Hulk to beat Nick Bockwinkel, the champion up there. So, plus there was some things where I guess Vern Gagne was trying to, hustle Hulk Hogan out of some money because Hulk had some T-shirts made that said Hulkamania on them, and he made them himself and was selling them himself. But Vern said, "Well, I get a portion of that money." And Hulk didn't like that, so he jumped ship and went to the WWF, where Vince McMahon Jr. said, "Come on back. We'd love to have you back." So Hulk Hogan came back in, and Bob Backlund had been the champion for like 5 straight years. And at the time, Bob Backlund was the type of champion that the WWF needed, because people still wanted that, white meat baby face, that guy that, was good to the kids and kind to the old people and obeyed all the rules in the matches and, wanted to wrestle fair and square and not cheat and not take shortcuts to victory. So Bob Backlund was the perfect type of champion for his time frame. But then, the audience started to change, and, they wanted a more flamboyant champion. They wanted a more cartoonish, larger-than-life champion. So WWF brings Hulk Hogan in, and Bob Backlund loses the title to the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik had Bob Backlund in the camel clutch, and Bob Backlund's manager, Arnold Scullin, threw in the towel, giving the Iron Sheik the championship. So Iron Sheik was champion for a little while. Hulk Hogan comes back, and on I think it was a Saturday night show or something like that, Bob Backlund brought in Hulk Hogan, and him and Hulk Hogan wrestled the I don't know, not the Islanders, but it was like the Wild Samoans. So Bob Backlund did this promo where it's like, "I want to bring Hulk Hogan back in. This is Hulk Hogan. He's changed his ways. He's not running with Freddie Blassie anymore. He's a good man. He's a good American." So Hulk Hogan comes in and thanks, "Bob Backlund, I want to thank you, brother. That's right, I'm not running with Freddie Blassie anymore, dude. I'm all-American, brother." Or something to that effect. Anyway, so they have their tag team match. Hulk and Bob Backlund win. So then Hulk Hogan then challenges the Iron Sheik, to a match at Madison Square Garden for the WWF Championship, in which Hulk Hogan beat him. Hogan, body slammed him, dropped the leg, got the 1, 2, 3, bang, and we're off to the races. Hulkamania is born. And, here's another version of those two wrestlers, Iron Sheik and Hulk Hogan. There's another Hulk Hogan. So Hulkamania, 40 years. Wow. That's hard to believe. And I have to admit, I wasn't really watching wrestling in 1984. I was really young and I did not yet know about what professional wrestling was. It was a couple of years later when I saw Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling cartoon show on Saturday morning. That kind of piqued my interest because, I then knew who Hulk Hogan was. So then it was like, after that, then I actually saw my first actual wrestling match, which it was Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper on a team with I think Billy Jack Haynes, 6-man tag against 3 heels. But anyway, Hulkamania was born in 1984, conceived before that in AWA, but it was born in 1984 at Madison Square Garden, and Hulk Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik to become the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion. We all remember what that was like. That big green belt with the multiple plates in a row, and looked like a big quarter, or it looked more like a giant penny in the front. But Hulk Hogan won the title, and soon the title changed to be like a custom Hulk Hogan belt. But that was an exciting time, and in my opinion, that's when professional wrestling, or the WWF, really started to take off, and Hulk Hogan led WWF into like superstardom throughout the 80s and even through some of the 90s. So Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania. I salute you, sir, and thank you so much for Hulkamania, and thank you for all the memories. So that is going to do it. Hulkamania 40 years ago. Love it. Love the memories. So, that is going to do it for this video. So, if you're new, please go ahead and take the time to click that like button, click the subscribe button, and I will definitely see you next time.